What up, Laker Nation? You hit your boy Kareem, aka Mr. 100 Likes. How you guys doing? Wow. Let's get to it. Let's get to it, man. I want to talk about the Lakers, right? What the Lakers must do to get back on top. I definitely do not want the Boston Celtics to win. I hope that they out of here this round here. But anyway, what the Lakers must do to win, and the best way I think right now, because it's hard. We don't have much to work with, and the options. There's just so much going on. So I'm just gonna play it. First, I'm gonna say Braun sign extension and AD back. So cool. So now, as the starters, we have two legit starters. That's Braun and AD. So now we must fill out these positions. And the key is with teams, the mistake they make. A lot of teams, what you have to do, you have to build. First, you have to build a solid 8 guys. Forget try to do 15 and focus on 8 guys first. A legitimate starting five and 3 guys come off the bench. A guy, and most of the time, the bench guys, you want them to be versatile. You don't want them to be guys who just stuck at one position. You want a guy, especially if you saying 3 guys, right? So you want your backup point guard to be able to swing between the one and the two. Let's say you have a small forward and he could swing between the 3 and the 2. And let's say you have a power forward, you'll want him to swing between the 4 and the 5. This way your team have balance, and you'll be able to get these guys um, good minutes and good rotational minutes and things like that. That's the key. I think, building the team, you always want some youth, some athleticism, some speed, guys who had heart, who fit the bill, and who some guys you want who been through the octagon, battle tested, and so I said that to say this: the Lakers really had to really. I thought about this with the Russell Westbrook trade. Let's just say the trades that's out there. That I know it's gonna be more out there and things like that. We're gonna talk about that a little more, down the road. But let's just say the trade out there. So I was doing a little more research on it, like I told you guys I do. If I was to do that Indiana deal, I would have Miles Turner in that deal, and I think that it'd be, if I'm Indiana, I would do that deal. So the deal would look like this: if I'm Indiana and the Lakers, I would say Miles Turner, Buddy Hield, and Malcolm Brogdon. Now, Malcolm Brogdon does has an injury history, so this way his trade value is lower. Miles Turner, he been nicked up here and there. He's not like a Iron Man, but he had no real significant injuries. So his trade value nicks a little bit because of that. He underperformed some. His contract is solid, but at that center position, you can't get away with it. And he's a center that's really ain't gonna really defend out on a pick and roll. He more defend the paint. So and then now the new NBA, you would like for your center to be able to defend out on the perimeter. But the key to that is they have guys. They have um, Isaiah Jackson, so they want to give him some minutes. Then they got Gorgie, so they got 2 centers already where they can replace him. They're young. They can replace him. They can remove his salary off their books. So on the Indiana standpoint, this starting to make sense for them. And Buddy Hield, you don't want a guy making $23 million come off their bench because Chris Duarte will start. So you wouldn't want a guy make $23 million come off your bench. So now what you'll be getting in return, you get Westbrook, THT, and Kendrick Nunn. And if I'm the Lakers, I'm giving them 2 second-round picks. You don't do a first-round pick in a deal like that. This is why sometimes you have to tell a team, you know, they options. You have to let them know, listen here, man, this deal worked for you because of this. Sometimes you have to give them that little boost. And I think that's a fair deal if you look at it. Kendrick Nunn would be an excellent backup to Tyrese Halliburton. They also can play together. So he also young, so you're getting a young player right there. THT, you're getting a guy who can play the 2 and the 3, and he can handle the ball some. You already lost TJ Warren. So, THT could play some three for you, and he could play the two. And, it give your team a lot of versatility, ball handling, and things like that. And then when you get with Russ, okay, now Indiana, what you do, you just buy him out. You just bite the bullet for this year. You look at the long-term future. You have a couple first round, second round picks coming, and your books will be tremendous because you figured Buddy Hield and Brogdon, they contract goes a little further. Now you're getting rid of a guy that's injury prone, right? And Brogdon, but you're getting Kendrick Nunn, a guy who that injury I really don't know, but I believe he's gonna be 100% healthy. He's gonna play 78 games at least, and so they'll be right on that end. Now with the Lakers get back, you're getting back 3 legitimate starters, and this is the key what you want because you already got Bron and AD. So now you get a center that now AD comfortable, a guy who's going to protect the paint. AD can go out on the perimeter and switch there, and you have Buddy Hield. He basically is going to run on screens and shoot the jumper. He's not much of a defender, but you have Brogdon. Brogdon could do a lot of different things. The key is him staying healthy. And now when you're the Lakers, what you do now, you build your worry about. Now I'll tell you the 3 guys you have to worry about. Now, okay, you say, I think the Lakers may lose Malik Monk. Every team, well, a lot of teams have they full mid-level. That's the key. That's $10, $11 million right there that you're full mid-level. Lakers gonna have their mini mid-level, which is $6 million. So if I'm the Lakers with that, how I would do it is with the $6 million, I go with Chris Boucher from Toronto. He could play the 4 and the 5. That'd be an excellent big man rotation with Boucher, Anthony Davis, and Miles Turner. He block shots. He run the floor. He could be a lob threat. He only 29 years old. He's solid. Getting him for $6 million, I think that's good. Now, like I said, he could play the 4 and the 5. Then you got Josh Jackson, tremendous. He could defend. He's on the upswing. He just had to have that right coach. That's why coaching is important. And he get minutes. He played well with Detroit last year. Not too much this year because in and out the line. But last year he played well with Detroit. He could dribble. He could knock down shots. He's not like an excellent out shooter, but he could defend. And he athletic. And he has heart. He has heart. That's big. And he could play the 2 and the 3. Then you go like now, mind you, that's a minimum deal. You're getting a minimum contract. Now with the another vet minimum, which you get DeLon Wright. Now he could play the 1 and the 2. Another versatile guy, could play defense, 6'3". He got decent little jump shot. He could he just don't hurt you. He could just do some things on the court that will help you. So those 3 guys, because like I said, Lakers haven't got much to work with. Like I said, age, athletic, size, I think they're in business with that. And then, you focus on them 3, but then you got other guys you could plug in. You could just start getting minimum contracts to fill your roster that, you might find a diamond in the rough. So that's the way I think is the way to go if I'm the Lakers. So, yeah, I need you guys to like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and peace.